G'day, this is Christine from Gecko Gully. One of the things I'm often asked to do is to install Google Analytics on a website. I thought I would make a quick video to show you how to do this. So the first thing you need to do is you need to have a Google account. This is often a Gmail account or a YouTube account. Because these things are all owned by Google, your one Google account will allow you to do all of these things. I have a client called Lee who I'm about to install Google Analytics on her website for her, and I have already logged into her Gmail account, and she's got the little owl up here which shows me that I'm logged into Lee's account. So the first thing I need to do is I need to go to google.com/analytics. And once I've got to google.com/analytics, I need to move my mouse over here and click on sign in. Go down to here where it says Google Analytics and sign in here. Now this is the same whether you're actually setting up Google Analytics on your website or if you later want to go back and have a look at the results of what Google Analytics has found. So we wait for this to load. Okay, so when we get to this screen, you'll often find that you've got this introductory screen if you haven't used Google Analytics before. But let's go to sign up. And it asks you what would you like to track. Now, there's two concepts in Google Analytics which I need to explain to you. There's the account name and there's the website name. Now, most of the time, if you're only going to be tracking a couple of websites, it doesn't really matter what whether your account name and your website name can be the same thing. But you might think, well, I've got lots of websites which are all about one topic, and a whole lot of other websites that are all about another topic, and a whole lot of other websites that are all about a third topic. And so what you could do is you could make each account a topic, and then within the account you have websites, and so you have the website on the one in the first topic and another website in the first topic and so forth. There are limits on how many you can have, and I can't remember off the top of my head how many accounts you can have and how many websites you can have. It's lots. It's something like 100 accounts and 100 websites or something along those lines. But so if you find that you're going to be doing a lot of this, then it's a good idea to set yourself up with accounts and websites in the first place. In this case, I'm just going to set this up with one account, one website. So her website is called Threads and Tangles. Sorry, I've got my keyboard on the other side of my microphone, so please excuse me if I'm bumping it every now and then. Threads and Tangles. Yeah, bump. Sorry about that. And I'll go threads and tangles.com.au. Did I get that right? Let me check. I got the URL. Yes, I got the URL right. So Threads and Tangles is the account name. Threads and Tangles is the website name. And then I need to put in the URL, which is the address of the website. Most of you will have HTTP, but if it's an HTTPS, then click on that and select HTTPS. Okay, you'll know which one it is. If you don't know what it is, it's probably HTTP. Industry category. We just need to choose what category this particular website belongs to. So let's just have a look. It's hobbies and leisure. This lady sells quilting stuff. Reporting time zone. This particular person is in Australia. So I'm going to go Australia. And then what time zone within Australia is she? She's in Melbourne, which is that one. And then I recommend you tick all these boxes and we go get tracking ID. The next thing you need to do, and this is annoying because no matter how big your screen is, you always have to drag this up. This is your terms of service agreement. So you need to find the correct country that you're in, and she's in Australia, so we'll do that. And then I should really get Lee to read this, but let's just assume she has, and we go I accept. Just wait this, and we've got the word success up here, which is nice. And here we have our website tracking information. So what we're looking for is a thing that starts with script and ends with /script. I'm just going to scroll down because it's just changed all. And we're going to highlight all of that, and I'm going to go Control C because I'm on a PC. If you're on a Mac, it'll be Command C to copy. And then I'm going to go to her website. Now, on her website, what I need to do is I need to add some code into the header of her website. How you do that will depend on how your website is set up. If you don't know how to add code to the head of your website, I suggest you ask whoever set up your website for you. In this case, she's running a WordPress website and she's using the Headway theme. So I go to, where did I go to? I went to Headway 388, I went to Options, and within that I can go to Header Scripts and I can use Control V to paste all that stuff in there. And then I go Save Changes. Now, I'll just go back to this screen here. You'll notice that when you're new to Google Analytics, it'll give you lots of help. So it'll say, this is the tracking ID, okay? And you can say, okay, I've got it. And up the top here, we've got information to teach you how to actually use Google Analytics. So this is going to appear on every screen of, it's called Analytics Education, until you say you don't want to see it anymore. And you say you don't want to see it anymore by clicking this X. If you want to know more about Google Analytics, you can also click on this little hat, the little education hat, and it will give you much more information about how to use Google Analytics. But just for now, let's go back here. It says Settings Saved. So let's bring up her website, and we'll open up the website in a new tab. Just wait for that to load. And in the meantime, we're going to go back to Google Analytics and we're going to go to Reporting. Okay. And because she's only got one account and one website, it still says loading, it'll probably open up with that particular one. Yeah, it has. It's opened up with the Threads and Tangles one. Now, at the moment, it's not giving us any information because Google Analytics actually tells us information about the visitors to our website yesterday. Okay, so and yesterday we didn't have Google Analytics on this website, so therefore there's no visitors. If we want to see what's happening right now, we can go to Real Time and we can go to Overview. We'll just wait for this to load. Loading. And it's giving us information about what's happening now. Now, as you can see, right now there is one user on the site, and that's me. Okay, so because I'm over here, I'm on her website. So, and let's see what information it's giving. Okay, it's saying that it's somebody in New Zealand, because yes, I'm in New Zealand. And that's roughly where I am in New Zealand. I'm not actually in Christchurch, but that's the nearest big city. And it is telling us that it's the active page is the home page. And if I go over here, and I go to one of her other pages, so let's go to the Quilting Service page, and then I go back to Analytics. When it loads the Quilting Service page, it should tell us that that person is now, which is me, is now on the Quilting Service page. So just wait for it to all to load. And here it comes. We've got the little bar coming across here that says where it's gone to, and here we are, we're on the Quilting Service page. So, which is this one. Okay, so it keeps track of who's been where and that type of thing. On all of the pages within Google Analytics, there's this education at the top, and there's a little video here that teaches you about that particular page that you're looking at. So it says this is where you monitor user activity as it happens on your site. Data updates continuously, and each page view is reported seconds after it occurs. So then there's a little video you can watch to learn more about that. And then if you go to another page, like if we go to locations, because we want to find out more about where the people who are on our website right now are actually located, it goes to here, and again it gives you the information about the real-time stuff. You can scroll down here. It says they're in New Zealand. We want a bit more. Drill down a bit more information about where that person is. We click on the New Zealand and it will say they're in Christchurch. So there you go. Let's just go back to home again. Communication preferences. I'm just not going to bother with all of that. When you first log into Google Analytics, once you've got an account set up, you'll see this page. Okay, so in order to get to the reporting page that I was just on, we can either just click on reporting, or we can click on all website data and it'll take us to that reporting page. Okay, just go back to here again, go back to the home page again. If you just see, come on, sorry, it's jumped back to here again for me. I want to go to home. That's where I want to go. Here we go. So if you just see Threads and Tangles and you don't, or the name of your account, and you don't see the websites and the all website data thing underneath it, that means that folder is closed like this. So it looks like that. You need to click on this little folder thing for it to open up, and then you can click on all website data and it will give you access to all the reporting. So that's it. And you can find out lots of information on Google Analytics, but like I said, I suggest you watch some of the training videos so that you can learn about the visitors that have been to your website and what information you can get from them. Get in touch if you've got any questions. GeckoGullyWebsites.com. Bye.